Hey guys, it's Miss Delcambre. So today's Tuesday, the 26th of January, and here's a rundown of our day. So you'll need your journal, notes on 12.1, pencil, your highlighter, your homework, and your 11, well actually that was supposed to be 12.1 homework. I don't know why I didn't put that down. All right, so for those of you who are just tuning in for the notes, here we go. All right, so we're talking about writing equations. So we've moved on from expressions and now we're starting on to writing equations. So this is our 12.1 notes. Also, you should have a page that either looks like this or somewhat similar to this, as adding, multiplying, dividing, subtracting, and has words that correspond with the operation. So this is what we went over today, because this is very important when we're writing our equations from words and putting them into like number and algebraic form. We need to know what type of operation that we're working with. And so here's some clue words. They're not all of them, and some of them may repeat, so you may want to check them out. So we have the keyword adding. All right, and you're looking at sum, gain, increase, more, altogether, plus, total, combined, and perimeter. And when we were talking in class, we said like the top four that, or top three that we normally will see with adding is sum, more, total, or plus. That those were kind of like our top four picks of the words under adding. Okay, now we're going to look at subtracting. All right, this has 18 words, so it's a lot bigger of a list, but difference, elapsed, deducted, used, less, minus, past, remained, exceed, bigger, smaller, shorter, taller, longer, lost, least, has left, or decreased. Okay, and when we looked at this one, we decided our top four, again, was difference, keyword right there, decreased was one of them, minus, because when we call it out, we say minus. And I think that those were our top three that we picked there that you see most often, or that you would see most often. Deducted is one dealing with money. Okay, deducted, dealing with money there. All right, and then we have multiplying. Okay, keywords here, clue words, is product, of, distribute, twice, double, 7 in, 7 times 6 using parentheses, and per and each. And we added one more to it because we have perimeter over here. And when we see the word area, when you need to find the area, you're using multiplication in that time. So you're using multiplication. So we said that the top four is a get product off, no doubt about it. Okay. Per and each was another one. The keyword of. And then we talked about distribute, like distributing throughout. So the distributive factor, we decided distribute was one keyword. Okay, going into dividing, we have quotient, division, average, factor, share, half, 12 divided by 2, or divided by 2, and per and each. Now, key ones that we decided on this one, again, was quotient, division, and sharing. That was 3. We also included per and each. Now, do you see that they're both on multiplying and dividing? The key thing to figure it out if it's multiplying or dividing is reading the question or reading the statement that we're writing and understanding, are we dividing something up into each group, or are we like per hour and we're trying to find what the total miles are? So that would be like multiplying. Okay, some keywords for answer. Here are some: solve, find, express, evaluate, calculate, model, solution, simplify. And we said our top two, solve the equation and evaluate. Evaluate is that new word that we've been talking about, which means to find the answer. In words, clue words that mean equal, is, was, were, have, has. And the big word that, which is really little, means equal, is. We see that a lot. We see that one a lot. Okay? So I want you to remember looking at these clue words, especially when we start writing equations and adding and subtracting equations, and they're in word form, and we need to make them into algebraic form where we put numbers and variables together so we know which operation we are working with. Okay, so we're going to turn our page on over, and today is 1/26/2021. Okay, and to determine whether values of are solutions. So an equation is a mathematical statement that two expressions are equal. So equation means equal. Equation always will have an equal sign. Two expressions are equal. An equation may or may not contain variables. For an equation that has a variable, a solution of the equation is a value that the variable that makes the variable in the equation true. So a solution, think of it as an answer. Okay? So here, the difference between an expression and an equation. Okay, so we have it with numbers, have it with words, we have it algebraically. So 5 plus 4, that's our expression. But then when we throw in this little bit of equal sign, that makes it an equation. So 5 plus 4 equals 9, that makes it an equation, that little bitty equal sign. Okay? Words such as a number plus 4, well, we know that plus 4 is adding 4. All right, a number plus 4 is 9, so we know we're going to plus 4, and it's going to equal is 9. Keyword is means to equal. So here's an example of it. A number plus 4, that's our algebraic expression, and our equation is a number plus 4 is 9 is equal to 9. Okay? All right, so let's go on to our next one. This is what your homework is going to be over for today. It's to determine whether a given value is a solution to the equation. Basically, is it an answer to it? So this involves substituting, like when we were evaluating our expressions, this is where it's coming from. So it's kind of the same method, except we have an equal sign. So we have 11 is equal to n plus 6, where n is 5. So what I need to do is I need to substitute that 5 all the way for that n. So when I rewrite it, it would be 11 is equal to 5 plus 6. Okay? And so I'm going to take this 11, I'm going to put it right over here, is equal to, and then I'm going to solve this. 5 plus 6 gives me 11. 11 is equal to 11. So yes, this would be a solution. So I would just put yes right there. Okay, let's look at our next one. Y minus 6 equals 24. Well, what if y is equal to 18? Will that make it true? So bringing you 18 over there, and I'm going to put you there where that y is. So it's 18 minus 6 is equal to 24. Okay, well, I can look at this because I can't do that, because 18 minus something is never going to give me minus 6, or never going to give me anything bigger than a 24. So 18 minus 6 gives me 12. Is 12 equal to 24? No, they are not equal. I'm going to put an equal sign and put a line through it, meaning that no, they are not equal. Okay, 36 divided by x is equal to 9, where x is equal to 4. I'm going to substitute that 4 in for x. So I'm going to rewrite it as 36 divided by 4 equals 9. All right, then I got to do some division here. How many times can 4 go into 36? Well, that goes into it 9 times. So is 9 equal to 9? Yes, it is. So yes, that would be a solution to that question. All right. So your homework for tonight, you'll have some of these questions that you're substituting to see if it makes it a solution. All right, we're going down to our next question. Marilyn has a fish tank that contains 38 fish. There are 9 goldfish and F other fish. Okay, so if I'm looking for important information, all right, Marilyn has a fish tank that contains 38 fish. So I know it has 38 fish in there. There are 9 goldfish and F other fish. So I have 9 goldfish and F represents everything else. So I know I'm writing an equation, so I need an equal sign. Okay, this 38 is a total. So I'm going to put the total on the right side. Okay, so there are 9 goldfish and F other fish. So I need to start off with my 9. That represents how many goldfish, and then I'm adding the F, which is the rest of the fish. You could also do F plus 9, same way to represent that equation. All right, number 5, Juanita has 102 beads to make in necklaces. Each necklace would have 17 beads. Sorry. So look and see. All right, Juanita has 102 beads. Okay. That will make in necklaces. Each necklace will have 17 beads. Again, dealing with an equation. I can do this I'm going to do this 2 ways because the key word here is each. And if you know this, each both means multiplication or division. So I'm going to do this 2 ways. So I can do this and think of it first as a division problem. So 102 divided by n is equal to 17. So I can do it as a division problem first. Or I can look at it and go, okay, I can do this as a multiplication problem. All right, so 17 times my number of necklaces is equal to 102. And we're going to start about solving them on these type of questions tomorrow. We'll talk about them tomorrow. All right, number 6. Craig is 6 years old. His 12-year-old sister Becky is 3 years younger than Craig. All right, how would I write this? So first, let's look for information. So we have Craig. Craig is C. His 12-year-old sister Becky is 3 years younger than him. So Becky's currently 12, but she'll always be 3 years younger. Okay, so we need to do something to C. So we start off with C. So Craig, what did we do? Well, okay, it's 3 years younger, so we're going to subtract Craig's age by 3, and we get 12. So if we look at this, each part represents something. So this C represents Craig's age. All right, this 12 represents Becky's age. And remember that will change. This answer will change because the variable will change. Craig doesn't stay the same age forever. Craig gets older. So then when Becky is 13, Craig would be what? So we can figure that out with this. And this 3 represents the age difference. Okay, so do you see how I took this problem, I wrote it out, and then that each part represents a certain piece of this question. Okay, finally, number 7, Sonia rented ice skates for 8 hours. The rental fee was $2 per hour. She paid a total of $8. Okay, keyword there is what I emphasized was per, $2 per hour. Okay, think back to our rates unit. All right, so she paid a total of $8. Okay, total. All right, we talked about that. And she had ice skates for 8 hours. So we know that this is going to be a multiplication problem. We have a total, so it's going to equal $8. Okay, $2 per hour is going to be multiplied by h. So 2h is equal to 8. And we're going to figure out in the next the next lessons, how we can solve for h here, how we can solve for our unknown. All right, that does it for me today. If you have any questions, let me know. Your homework is up into Google Classroom. Make sure you take your time and get that done. And don't forget to be working on those builders. And we'll see you later. Bye.